Welcome to the news at 10. Many of us in southwest Idaho saw a flood advisory earlier as a powerful thunderstorm rolled through the Gem State.
Downpours of hail and heavy rain hit several parts of the Treasure Valley, as you can see there. We do have team coverage tonight about what's going on with the storm, what we can expect. We've got Abby Davis, who's going to show us what what areas got hit the hardest with this storm that kind of moved through. And then Rick Lance is going to tell us what we're going to expect for the rest of this evening. So let's run over there.
Yeah, Rick, we're going to start with you because we did have the worst of it pass through our area.
Oh, we definitely did. And in fact, most of it has moved through already. Let me show you just the latest on the radar. And you'll see that this is the storm about 5 o'clock this afternoon. And you'll notice that as it starts to push through, there it is through Homedale as well as Boise. Pretty heavy rain showers. Thunderstorms that had lightning as well as gusty winds. And just to move on over to where it's at right now, as you can see, it's pretty much left out of the Boise area. And as you move toward Twin Falls, they're getting a few light showers that are just down there to the south. So you might be seeing that just a little later this evening, Twin. But here to me is kind of the magnificent story when you see this storm move through. After we just had temperatures in the 90s just a little while ago, here are the current temperatures at 61 degrees in Boise, 61 in Ontario, 59 in Caldwell. Napa was 61 degrees. This is the time to have a very pleasant evening and just kind of reminisce on what it was like last April. If you look at some of the gusty winds that came through the area, Boise was up to a 52-mile-an-hour wind gust between 4 to 5 o'clock. Ontario 44, Mountain Home with 49 miles an hour for the wind. Diane in Napa on my Facebook page says temperature dropped from 83 to 67. Beverly and Emmett said rain, wind, and thunder. And Linda in Parma said heavy rain tonight. And of course, that was throughout many locations. And after all that, that's the sunset for this evening as that storm pulled out.
Well, Rick, we also wanted to see how the storm affected people in areas outside of Boise. So I looked at our Idaho Weather Watchers Facebook page, and the bad weather definitely took some people by surprise.
It's 6 o'clock, starting the wind to come through.
From blustering wind to pouring down rain, flooding, and even some hail. Southwestern Idaho got quite the weather show Monday night. People on KTVB's Weather Watchers Facebook page weren't shy about posting some of the sights and sounds. Just look at some of the clouds above Boise. Here's another photo of the storm from Idaho City. In some places, the rain or hail just wouldn't let up. McCall, Eagle, Star, and Nampa. While the storm is mostly over in southwestern Idaho.
Did you hear that? We got lightning, we got thunder, we got rain, baby.
It certainly brought together some of the state's most avid weather watchers. The Ada County Highway District told me crews responded to some minor flooding throughout the Treasure Valley, but none of it was too serious. There were also some weather-related power outages throughout Boise. And I just checked the Weather Watchers page again, Morgan and Brian, and like Rick just mentioned, we've moved on from rain and hail videos to some of those very pretty sunset photos, which I also noticed tonight.
It was so funny. I posted on Instagram. I said, oh my gosh, hail in August, but you would know because you did weather for a while. Bree Eggers responded and said, that's normal.
That's called a thunderstorm.
Thunderstorms often produce hail, yes.
We just, years past, we just haven't seen very many like we've seen the last couple of days kind of move through. So that's kind of what we're going to watch for the next several days.
It's been really nice, and our lawns are looking good, but like Rick said earlier on the news at 6, the foothills will dry out in no time.
I know. Monsoonal season is here.
That's right, Abby. Thank you.